This one, I have to say, seeing it online doesn't do it justice. You really need to go and see it.
Yeah.
To see how it is made, to see it up close, to see the details. I was wondering if you could explain a little bit about it, about making it, because it is stitched together, a lot of it. Are those separate pieces of fabric? How did you go about it?
Yeah. So I made this piece in my printmaking class. It was an open-ended project. We could do whatever we wanted, and I really like portraits. So I cut a wood block into 3 different pieces, and I printed each piece like a number of times. I can't really remember, on rice paper, and then I stitched each piece together. And you can see I kind of tried to do it with a sewing machine. Didn't really turn out how I expected it would.
So that's rice paper, it's not fabric at all?
No, it's rice paper.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I stitched each piece together by hand. What else? And then I cut out with an X-Acto some little areas, and I put a vintage map behind certain sections. So yeah, that was it.
So there is part of it that doesn't have to do with the pieces being stitched together. The green thread up at the top, that looks like a little tornado or something up there. Why that? It's not holding anything.
No, yeah, it's not. I don't know. I like the patterns I had made, like with the woodcut, and to me, when I was adding the different, you can see I went like different directions to mimic value, and so I wanted to kind of mimic those in other areas while bringing in different colors of the maps to the piece.
Now I could see that it evokes someone looking through, say, a magnifying glass, perhaps at a map or something, and yet you called it in translation. I was wondering why.
In translation?
Why the title?
Do you want to know the real answer, or do you want to know the deep artist answer? Because I can give you both.
Give me the shortest one.
Okay, well, I was watching Lost while I was stitching this, and one of the titles of the episodes I was watching was called In Translation.
In translation?
Yeah.
Oh. So it could be lost in translation.
Lost in translation. Yeah. I can give you the artist answer if you would. Okay, because that was probably better to suit the conversation. A lot of my pieces, I didn't realize this, but we wrote art reviews for each other in one of my GT classes, and one of my friends was like, your art kind of evokes a hallucinatory quality, and I didn't realize it, but I was looking at all my other pieces, and they all have movement, and it mimics, they all have movement, and so I'm doing portraits, which are normally like still. And I wanted to kind of show movement within my pieces, because I also incorporated maps in my concentration last year. So maps and movement and translations and different things were kind of my theme for my concentration and AP drawing.
Any particular thread?
Well, I tried to sew it because I thought that would go faster, and I tried to teach myself how to sew with paper for days, and so then I ended up just using embroidery thread because it was easier. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.